We have families to feed and bills to pay. She didn't just hurt the company and what it stood for, but she hurt her employees. That is from a staff member of Cracker Barrel, a current staff member. I will not be identifying her name. I will not be identifying what store she works in or what her position is. But the plot thickens with the Cracker Barrel drama of the rebrand and changing the concept of the store. And people are calling for a boycott. People are calling to oust the CEO, saying she's making terrible decisions. But a lot of people in the comments have understandably said two things. A, the food quality is what has to be addressed, not the logo and the look of the store. The food quality has gone downhill. But two, what this is doing to people who work there. So I'm going to read what this person wrote to me and gave me permission to share without identifying anything about her. I was told today at work we have a gag order and are not supposed to be speaking about how the food is being made. Since the new CEO came into our company in 2023, she has not only laid off many of her long-term loyal employees, but now expects the least paid employees to do more. We did have backup cooks and prep cooks who freshly cooked our country homemade food. She cut all of these positions to save money. Now our food is like fast food. It's all frozen in a bag off of a truck. We're basically turning into a fast food restaurant. Us Cracker Barrel employees are the ones suffering. We have families to feed and bills to pay. She didn't just hurt the company and what it stood for, but she hurt her employees. The employees are the face of the company. Since she came into home office, we get treated differently. They expect so much out of us, but we're lucky to get 20 hours a week. We used to work 40 hours a week, no problem. Now it's fighting for hours as they hire more servers and less cooks for the back of the house. The cooks do a 7-person job.
Yes, this should be a lesson to companies. By now, they should understand that the political divide is not like as it used to be before. When these people say this is how they want, you can't change it. Look at what just happened to this company. I don't know if this was a strategy for them to rebounce back or for people to talk about them or what exactly, but it has worked out. Yeah, going back into this logo has come people's mind to a level I've not seen before. I think this was a strategy Bud Light was supposed to use that time. Looking into social media, how people are reacting to what just happened to Crackerberry. Though some are still furious, asking that the CEO should be fired. That is what I've seen. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Jonathan Capehart from MSNBC calls conservatives snowflakes after we fought hard to bring back Uncle Herschel. This is a real Uncle Herschel. He was famously located on the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store's logo before the woke white liberal CEO tried canceling him. So, Jonathan Capehart, you're calling us snowflakes? Is that so? I don't recall conservatives being behind the cancellation of Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Chef Rastus from Cream of Wheat, the little Indian girl on the Land O'Lakes butter, Chief Wahoo from the Cleveland Indians, the Washington Redskins, Eskimo Pie, Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Ironically, they had to be gender neutral. They're just called Potato Head. The left canceled Dr. Seuss, Pepe Le Pew, Kermit the Frog. And you have the audacity to call us the snowflakes? Yeah, I think not. You see, before Elon Musk bought Twitter, conservative voices were censored. You didn't get to see how hard we fought for Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and the rest of them that the left deemed cancelable. Yeah, no, you didn't get to hear us. You didn't hear us fighting for Lillian's family, for their royalty money. It's so funny that you thought Aunt Jemima was this figure. Meanwhile, you said nothing about the high fructose corn syrup or the other ingredients that we can't even pronounce that are on that bottle that remain there to this very day. Yeah, gotta love the hypocrisy of the left. You didn't get to see how hard Clevelanders fought to keep their beloved Chief Wahoo and the name the Cleveland Indians. Ironically enough, after canceling Chief Wahoo, Jacobs Field is now called Progressive Field. Progressive or regressive? You tell me. We fought for Uncle Ben. We fought for Chef Rastus. We fought for the little Indian girl on the Land O'Lakes box. And we fought for Uncle Herschel. But like I said earlier, you didn't get to hear our voices because we were all centered, and you got the audacity to call us snowflakes. Okay. We're not the ones who tried canceling the national anthem, meant for all of us. Every single American. And every single American who fought for this country. Yeah, no, you came up with a ridiculous version that is so reminiscent of segregation. And maybe, just maybe, that is why the left and cancel culture are synonymous, because they don't care if we repeat history. They don't want to celebrate how far we have come. In fact, a Democrat just the other day was copting Winsome Sears, a black woman in power, and this Democrat, this white liberal, ironically, white liberal woman, was caught holding a sign like this. Her sign reads, "Hey Winsome, if trans can't share your bath, then blacks can't share my water fountain." Yep, she held that sign up high. So you see, cancel culture isn't about social justice. No, it's about erasing history so that we do repeat it. Because there's a reason why we don't erase history. It's so that we're not doomed to repeat it, which is something I think the left is striving for.
Seriously, I don't know why this guy want to force himself into every conversations. Things that doesn't even concern him, he will poke his mouth. Taking a look at this, Gavin Newsom is now claiming Crackleberry changed back their logo because of him. When you look at a tweet like the "What is wrong with Crackleberry? Keep your beautiful logo. The new one looks like cheap." I don't want to read all what he sent out. This is coming a day after Trump sent a message to this company like, if you want people to regain trust, go back to your old logo. And they respected that. Gavin Newsom saying this he didn't like. He wanted to be part of the conversation, sent this ridiculous tweet out. When I look at how desperate this guy is, but the truth is,
Over the past year, we have been very transparent about our transformation platform. And one of our strategies is really centered on that physical guest experience. And we've spent the last year testing and concepting various levels of remodels. All of these various levels have been rooted in our brand DNA. They've been rooted in guest feedback, and it's all about evolution with intentionality. We've been very transparent about our goal of making our stores feel brighter and even more welcoming than they already are, while maintaining that country hospitality and charm that we're known for. So when it comes to the overall experience, what you can rely on is items like our rocking chairs, our biscuits, our peg games, antiquities on the wall. None of that is going away. We're just looking at ways to freshen up the experience so that we can open our door a bit wider for more guests. And when we think about what we're trying to do, it really is, again, about listening to what the guests ask for, and examples of what the guests ask for are things like spaces that feel brighter, that feel less cluttered, more booth seating, more seating options, so our guests are more comfortable while they're dining with us. But again, it really is about taking that feedback and testing into various levels of remodels that, again, represent exactly who we are, but create a more brighter, lighter.
yes, Libras thought they are the only one to be doing this. They didn't see it coming because consecutive voices were being suppressed everywhere on social media. You say something, they report you, they take you down. So a lot of people were scared to speak up. Some did not even like to be part of these social media platforms until Elon Musk came. I believe if that time of Botlight, Elon Musk was not part of X, nobody will be able to speak out. Yeah, you will not even know that something like this is happening. It was able to go viral on social media as a result of people like Elon allowing us to speak up. If I draw back myself that time, I was the platform. Yeah, my X account. was removed. I had to forgo the platform. I was not going there again till Elon Musk came back. That should tell you a lot. Now, looking at what has happened to this company, these people should understand that this country, be it like it is now, if you mess up as a company, you will go broke. The CEO actually went, I don't know if it was on CBS.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be
thank
here.
You
Thank you
for
again.
answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
Can I get in writing that the peg game is going to stay?
The peg game is staying.
Okay.
So are the rocking chairs,
And the
fireplace, vintage decor. It's all there.
All right. Okay, because that would be a deal breaker. That would be a deal breaker.
Like every time I went in, breakfast was good, but it's because I had my sausages and my pancakes, and I had a little side of racism with the service.
Look, Cracker Barrel, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Put that cracker and that barrel back in that logo. And I'm so serious.
Put the racism.
For the short clips you see at the end of these videos, if you notice, all my videos I usually say it is for the wider algorithm. They usually don't like to pick up videos to recommend on this channel, so we struggle every single day.
President of the United States.
I think the fact that Malia graduated from Harvard still lives rent-free in his head. Now check this out.
Touch them up and go.
That boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the
I cried.
Any barriers, don't mind making this easy. People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like I line up.
It is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said
Will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial. 100
has been overwhelming. The lies and
not going to end.
He says, but what if he says self-defense? Like,
there's no self.
A level of weight.
Position. Texas is probably the hardest place to